What's everybody? What's up, everybody? It's me, Bryson Booker, and it's time for another BBTV animated short review, our cartoon review, just for you, and all of you people out there who still don't know what funny is. I'm 18, and I've watched some funny cartoons in my lifetime, but for those of you who haven't, you're just the same way that this dog is, and this Oh Yeah cartoon short released in 1998 starring Slap T. Pooch titled What is Funny? He doesn't know. That's why he's asking you, ironically. This was a cartoon short, again, released by Oh Yeah Cartoons. If you don't know about Oh Yeah Cartoons, it was created by Fred Siebert for Frederator Studios, so a lot of these shorts are from Frederator. It kick-started three Nickelodeon Nicktoons. It kick-started The Fairly Odd Parents, My Life as a Teenage Robot, and Chalk Zone, which all three of those premiered in the 2000s. Those got their beginnings from Oh Yeah Cartoons. Just like Dexter's Lab and the Powerpuff Girls got their beginnings from The What a Cartoon Show, which was created by the same man, Fred Siebert. So in 1998, Fred was like, all right, we're going to do the same thing, but with Nickelodeon shows. And with Nickelodeon animation and with Nickelodeon writers and directors and animators. And they did that in 1998 up until around 2001 or 2002. And so this is one of the shorts that premiered in season 2 in 1998. Obviously, Slap T. Pooch didn't become a series, but I think where many people remember this character from is from one of the Nickelodeon movies bumpers released that same year, November of that year, for the Rugrats movie. Slap T. Pooch can be seen as the star of that Nickelodeon movies bumper before the Rugrats movie starts. That's Slap T. Pooch. Before that bumper, he was in this was his only short that he was in, and his really major appearance on the network was in this short, What is Funny? And so I'm basically going to summarize to you what the short is about and my thoughts on it. As far as Oh Yeah Cartoons, I think this is one of those shorts that I thoroughly remember in my mind because it was one that was continuously played constantly throughout the show's run. They just kept coming back to this short. And honestly, it was one of the decent ones of the bunch, besides the Fairly Odd Parents shorts, obviously. And some of the Chalk Zone shorts were pretty good, but the ones I would say that tried to do something different and were pretty decent for trying it was the ones, that didn't really become a series. And this one didn't become a series, but it's a pretty decent short. So one word I can use to describe this short is a big fat irony. That's what it is. Capital I-R-O-N-Y. Irony. Why? Because a cartoon character does not know what funny is. And by funny, he doesn't know what makes people laugh. And he's supposed to be in this cartoon that is supposed to make you laugh, but the dog himself doesn't know what funny is. And it makes sense because, he's a dog. Slap is a dog, so he doesn't really know what funny is. And so throughout the short, not knowing what funny is, Slap T. Pooch tries to make the audience laugh by getting himself slapped into different scenarios, literally slapped in different scenarios and different circumstances, just to try to show the audience what is funny. And obviously, if you haven't figured it out by the end of the short, the thing that was funny was the slapstick. Again, a pun on his name, Slap T. Pooch. That's the main thing. This short uses a lot of visual gags, which was pretty much common in most of these Oh Yeah cartoon shorts. They have a pretty basic story, but most of the comedy doesn't really come from the dialogue between the characters and things like that. They come from the visual gags that are used throughout the short. And this one is definitely a prime example of that. So Slap T. Pooch tries to, make his face go inside out, get thrown in jail, get attacked by these evil gingerbread men who are socially insane or something, and basically gets tossed in a pool of squirrels and things that keep biting him and attacking him just to prove to the viewer, what is funny. When all of it, ironically, is funny. He just doesn't know it. But you know it because of what's going on visually. A constant line that he continues to repeat in the episode. Sorry about that. That he continues to repeat in the episode is, "I don't know, I'm asking." And he continues to repeat that same line every time the question is asked, "What is funny?" And so he basically tells the audience, "Is this funny? I don't know, I'm asking." And he kind of continues to repeat that. And it's like, by the time the middle of the episode comes, you're just like, dude, come on. It's just come on. But, yeah, irony is a big word that I would use to describe this short. The dog doesn't know what funny is, but you do, visually. Overall, it's a decent short. It has that, good old Nicktoons charm to it. It doesn't take itself too seriously, nor does it want to. It doesn't want to take itself seriously. And again, like many Nicktoons, it relies heavily on the visual gags. Doesn't have much dialogue, at least much funny dialogue. Most of the comedy in this short comes from the slapstick, what happens to Slapty Pooch throughout the episode. And so, if you're a slapstick fan, like I am, I'm a pretty, decent slapstick fan. Tom and Jerry, different things like that. As far as slapstick, this short kind of is very light, very, very light on the slapstick. It's not going to be laugh out loud funny, but it'll make you chuckle. That's really all it did for me. Is it made me chuckle. It didn't really make me like No, you're not gonna get that from this short. Not one bit. It'll give you a good chuckle, and if you're kind of a fan of that light, humorous things, that's what many of these shorts were. Just light and humorous, light-hearted fun, and that's what this short is. Good, clean fun. That's how I would describe it. But if you want to expand your horizons, I really don't want to make a recommendation for what a cartoon, but it's like, if you watch this and it's like, it made me chuckle, and you watch a what a cartoon short compared to this, you're probably going to laugh a bit more with the what a cartoon short, because that uses more than visual gags to make it funny. It uses the whole 9 yards, dialogue, visual gags, animation. But for what this short is trying to accomplish, which is to answer the question, what is funny, it answers it pretty well in just a light-hearted manner. Obviously, what is funny is a biased question. Like, what I think is... So, for me, watching this short, I thought it was just okay. It put a smile on my face. It put like a little chuckle on my face. But is it laugh out loud funny? Probably not. And I don't think it was... That's not what it was trying to go for, because the dog himself is trying to find out what is funny. And so, whether you think it's funny, that's up to you. But I can definitely say that it's a light-hearted short. It doesn't take itself too seriously. And, by the end of it, you'll get a good chuckle out of it. Is it awesomely amazing? Probably not. Is it okay? Does it give you a little chuckle? Yes, it does. It's not that bad. It does kind of get repetitive, though, very, very fast, because the same lines are said. What is funny? What is funny? What? For like 3 times. And it's like, come on, guys. How repetitive can you get in this short? It's already ironic. But I would say, despite its repetitiveness, it really pounds the point into your head. And it makes you think about the question even more. What is funny? He doesn't know. He's asking. And I don't know. I'm asking you. Do you think that short is funny? Check it out for yourself. It's right here on YouTube. Oh Yeah Cartoons, starring Slapty Pooch, What is Funny? A short released in 1998 and aired on Nickelodeon. It's a pretty light-hearted short. That's really all I can say about it. It's okay. Check it out for yourself and you tell me if it's really funny.